everyone, I'm Katie Snooks and I'm a YouTuber and I've documented my struggles with acne on my channel over the past 10 years. Today I'm going to be showing you my top tips on how to cover blemishes. So if you want to see how to perfect your base, keep on watching. So my first top tip for covering your blemishes is to make sure your skin is well moisturised. I'm going to be using this moisturizer from It Cosmetics. It's by Redness and it's really nice because it has a nice green undertone which is going to counterbalance any redness. So I'm going to apply that and rub it into my skin. Blemishes can tend to be really flaky and that would just draw attention to them, so that's why a moisturizer is a super good idea. So following on from that, we want to cover any redness, and on the colour spectrum, green counterbalances red. So I'm going to be using this Revlon Photo Ready colour correcting pen just to apply on any of the redness and blemishes. Do not worry if this looks a bit crazy at first. I'm going to be putting my foundation and concealer on top, but this will just like mute all the colours down. I'm just going to pop some of that on the back of my hand and I'm going to use my fingers to pat it into any of my blemishes. It does look crazy. This is like the fun part. The thing about acne is that everyone can relate to it. Everyone has either suffered with it or knows someone who has. So if you do suffer with blemishes, please don't feel too embarrassed or ashamed, because we can all relate to it and there are things we can do to help our self-confidence and help cover it as well. I look like a swamp monster. I'm just going to add a tiny bit more here. Next step is foundation. I'm going to be using this new foundation from Benefit. It's the Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. I give it a shake. And again, pop some of that on the back of my hand and buff it in with a brush. So this now should completely cover any of that green toned concealer we popped on and give us just a really nice airbrushed finish. I'm quite particular about what tools I use for each kind of step of my foundation routine. So I always use a brush to apply my foundation just because I think it blends everything in a lot nicer than your fingers could. However, for concealer, I always use my fingers because I think the warmth of your hands can really like melt the product into your skin for a nice like even coverage. Beautiful. Next step, concealer. Now I've kind of covered and smoothed everything out into one shade, but I still have a few pesky blemishes around this area which I just want a little bit more coverage on. So I'm going to take my It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. This is a really thick, really creamy pigmented concealer which will cover absolutely everything. Fingertip, pat slightly in. Now this is so thick, this concealer, so you just want a tiny bit on each one, and then I'm just going to tap that in. So now that you've got this beautiful base, you want it to stay in place all day. So there are two options to do this with. First up is a setting spray. This one from Urban Decay is amazing. It's an all-nighter, literally makes your makeup last all day, even in the summer. And then second option is a powder. This is a Huda Beauty baking powder. Today, because it is quite toasty, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay spray. You just want to hold this about 10 centimeters away from your face and spray it in like an X, so all like aspects of your face get sprayed with a good amount of product. That's it. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video and learned lots of tips on how to cover your blemishes. If you have enjoyed it, be sure to comment down below, share with your friends, and head over to Glamour UK's YouTube channel to see more videos like this.